Hello, my name is iAntonio.media coming to you for the English Coach Podcast, where we add a splash of color and life to your learning experience by inviting you to live the language. On this show, we actually do explore the power of language and storytelling in transforming our lives. And as the sun sets on 2023 and we step into the vibrant possibilities that 2024 promises, let's embark on a journey together, a journey of growth, learning, and enchantment. All right, so this episode is actually going to be the last for 2023. And, I put together some scripted bits and I'm going to be talking more freely in between. Whatever the case, it's all from me. And as I always say, this is me talking to you. Now, throughout the year, we have delved into the fascinating world of adult learning and how mastering new skills, especially in English, can open countless opportunities. We've discovered together that learning isn't just about the acquisition of knowledge, but an adventure that enriches our lives. The magic of storytelling features more prominently these days in my overall activities. And what better way to learn than through the timeless art of storytelling? Now, I've mentioned my Saturday programs before, and it focuses on the delightful world of fairy tales. It's not just a course, but a celebration of imagination and language. If you're interested, feel free to head on over to fluent.iAntonio.media. Now, don't get me wrong, I did say fairy tales, but it's not just about fairy tales. It's about stories of all sorts. The aim is that we start with a common basis, a story. These days we're working a lot with Grimm stories, and I think the Grimm brothers are also buried here in Berlin. So, that meant a lot to me. And I also heard a lot of these stories as a child. So, I feel familiar. And, I wanted to work with that because I think a lot of people also in Berlin like the legacy of the Brothers Grimm. And I thought that would be a good start. However, as I said, it's just a start. We call it Märchen mal anders because, we started with fairy tales, but it doesn't have to be always fairy tales. Now, speaking of Berlin, where the Grimm brothers have been laid to rest, maybe you'll hear some fireworks outside, popping off prematurely because, the new year is coming up and, there are always some people who just can't wait to start, firing off their fireworks. A little bit annoying and slightly traumatizing to my cat, but, it's just one of the things that we have to live with. Now, here in Berlin, a city steeped in history and culture, we understand the power of stories. They connect us, inspire us, and teach us. And that is why this particular Saturday program is also tailored to resonate with the vibrant spirit of this city, right here in Schöneberg, Berlin. And while we're on that topic, as we look forward to 2024, I extend a special invitation to you to join me on this learning journey. Further, stay with me. If you're listening for the first time, you should get subscribed to both of my shows. I want you to join me for not only the English Coach podcast, Living the Language, but also for Life is Feeling, Counting the Ways. And if you're in Berlin and you're interested in enriching your English skills, or just to keep the skills you have or develop them some more, I don't know, or maybe just talking to real people, not like on these apps that, just give you all this AI and all of that crap. But, crap, not really crap, but sometimes crap if what you're looking for is something else. But if you're here in Berlin and looking for an opportunity to interact with real people, then this might be something you're interested in, right? You get to immerse yourself in enchanting tales that not only enhance your language skills, but also ignite your creativity. That is why I do it. Now, as most of us know, and as I might have mentioned before, improving your English skills is more than just learning a language. It's unlocking a world of opportunities, also professionally. It's about excelling in your career, connecting with others, and exploring new horizons. As a listener to this podcast, you're not just a listener. I also expect to hear your voice someday. As a member of the weekend program, you're not just a student. You're part of a community that supports, shares, and grows together. Every story told, every new word learned brings us even closer together. Your voice matters, and as we craft these stories together, your voice is essential. I thrive for your feedback as an independent podcaster. I want to hear about your experiences and your dreams. Within this context, your journey helps to shape mine. I want us to embrace the future. I've been podcasting now for about 4 years, and in retrospect, I can say for sure that it was not an easy road all the time. I never knew that I would make it this far with this show. I've toyed with the idea many times of giving up many things, and indeed I have given up a few. And at the risk of appearing to trivialize the traumatic, I actually had one moment where it was the silent glance of my cat Kitty that kept me from giving up even more. Since 2019, there have indeed been dark days, upon which this episode is not about dwelling. So, as 2024 unfolds, let's embrace the future with open arms and open minds. Let's transform the act of learning into an act of joy and discovery. I'm inviting you to join me for this show, for my other show, and also for my weekend programs. And let's make 2024 a year of unforgettable stories and unparalleled growth. Now let me take this last opportunity to say thank you very much for sharing this learning journey with me. And here's to a year of learning, growth, and enchanting stories. And last but by no means least, as I always say, with a small win is always a good way to begin. I am looking forward to hearing from you, and bye for now.